everyone, and welcome to something just a little bit different. Once again, we've had a week where there's been very minimal tradings, and what I have had in, apart from one big lot, what I have had in isn't really worth showing you. So I thought I'd do something out of the box, something I've not done before, something that's not actually related in any way to the shop. And let's take a look at the Temu items that I have bought over the past however many months that I've been purchasing things from Temu, and give you an overall thought on what I actually feel about the brand and the goods that they sell. So I'm going to kick off with a few Gundam pieces because I've built 3 of those kits now. I've got a massive pile of other kits that still need building, but I've built 3 of the kits now, so I can actually show you them, and I can show you them at the side of some actual Gundam kits, you know, official Bandai ones, so we can compare them like for like to what they should be and see whether or not they're anywhere near. So the first one of the fake Gundam kits. Fundum? I like that, Fundum. The first one I did, I can't tell you the name of it because I don't know the name, is this one. Now it's very cool, I do like it. I also decided with this one that I was going to do the panel lines, which I'd not tried on any Gundams yet, and I thought if I'm going to screw one of them up, if I'm going to make a mess of one of them, I'd rather it be a cheap piece of crap from Temu. So let's get him off his flight stand, off his base. Goes right up his crotch, does that. And what do we think of it overall? It's a very busy kit, but that's down to the design, is that? That's not down to the quality of the Temu. Well, the Chinese manufacturer that would have made it, is it? And I've got to say, I had a lot of fun with it. I did have a problem with the V fin on top of the head. It didn't want to stay in. This is a copy of a high grade one, which means you just cut off the sprue, sand the piece down and stick them together. You don't use glue or anything like that. This one I did have to glue in both the V thing on top of the head and that little grey piece that holds it in place. Would I have had to do that with an official one? Honestly, I don't know. I do have an official one, not of this particular kit but another one, and I had to glue in the same part on that as well, so maybe I would have had to glue it even if I'd have bought an official one of these. Now the official one is a totally different colour scheme, so at least when they've done a fake, a knockoff, it is essentially completely different. You could stand them side by side, and or maybe one's a good guy, one's a bad guy. You tell me. Now one thing I did notice is the stickers. The stickers are very shoddy on these. They're not great at all. Not by a long stretch. I mean, I managed to use them without a problem. They're just not as smooth as what they were on the official one that there were very minimal stickers on the official one that I did prior to this, but they did go on better than what these did. These seem to be made out of a thicker paper, which makes it a little bit more difficult to bend it around the corners. But either way, when it's done, it looks quite impressive on the shelf. Let's stick that flight stand back up his doodah. Yeah, there we go. And there he is, back on it again. And it's still got the posability that you would find with an official one. So overall with that one, I was quite happy. Let's move that aside. Take a look at another one. This is another one, and I have since seen the official of this as well, and it seems very similar, to be fair. Doesn't seem much different. Now I haven't seen it in hand, the official one, so I can't compare the quality. I can only compare the quality of this, the quality of the other model, which is a much newer model as well, so you would expect technology to improve over the years and for the newer version to be better quality anyway. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with this as well and went together no problem. Yes I did. I had to glue on this one. I'll give you a close-up. I do like the ones that come with lightsabers, I have to say. Like, best of both worlds, isn't it? Yeah, I had to glue this little blue piece and this little green piece in. Now, I had no problem with the V fin on this. The V... What do you call them? No idea what you call those, but... The V. The head V. We'll go with head V. I had no problem sticking that in on this one. It went in without any issues. But that little green and then that little blue piece, they didn't want to stay. But other than that, yeah. Again, no problem. No problem at all. Quality, just as good as what I would expect from an official one. Now, before I move on to the next one, I'm going to show you an official one that I've built. Because it's a very similar model. And that's this. It's the Goof Custom. Again, a lot of fun I had with that one. He's a very charming chap. Nice colours. Just, it's got the posability that you want from it. It's really, really nice. Fantastic little kit is this one. Again, a lot of fun I had with it. And yeah, happy with that. But the reason I'm showing you that one is because the next one that I built that was fake, and I'm actually still in the process of now. I finished building it, but this one comes with a lot of water transfer labels, so I'm wanting to get on with that, and I haven't done that yet. But it's this guy. It's Zaku. If we put them side by side, you'll see they're very, very similar. And they are so similar that a lot of the parts are the same, or at least go together exactly the same. So yeah, if you look at them though, quality, I can't see any difference in terms of quality on those. No. The blue one, I will admit, it went together better. It's a little bit more seamless and smoother when you're putting it together. But yeah, again, let's move him out of the way now, so we can focus just on the one that we're discussing. He's a great little figure. I had as much fun with this as I did building the blue one, and it seems to do everything it needs to do. It comes with alternate shoulders, an alternate head, and several different hands, and a couple of different weapons. So you could buy a few of these, build them all up separately, and you'd have multiple different things. Now, I do have a proper one of these at the shop, and I am thinking at some point I will bring it home and build it and actually compare the two that are exactly the same side by side, because that would be a much fairer much fairer comparison. But yeah, can't complain with that. Can't complain with that at all. So that's the Gundam. I'll let you have a look at how I have them on the shelf at the moment. And these are the ones that I've built so far. There's a pretty cool mix there. Now, this one at the end is an official Bandai model, but right beside it, the Zaku, that's one from Temu. Beside it is another Temu one. This one I had a go at panel lining it, and that's why you can see the black lines around the panel. I had a lot of fun with that one. The blue one, the Goof, that's official. And then the one there with the jet plane thing sticking out the back of him, That's actually, can you guess? That's a Temu one. So this is the box for an official Gundam. And I have a box here for a fake Gundam. And you can see that there is a significant difference between print quality isn't as good. It's crushed because Temu send everything out in a bag. Obviously, a lot of English writing on this as opposed to that. And we actually have the Bandai logo as opposed to whatever that actually is. Yeah, that's another one I've got to build. I'll be doing that one at some point. I will point out that not all of my Gundam, my fake Gundam, my Gundam experiences have been good, because I also bought this guy. And there's a live stream on the channel, you can go and check it out. Full armor unicorn, this one. Yeah, do go check it out. You'll see how much I struggled with this, that I actually gave up a third of the way into it, seeing as parts were breaking when I was trying to get them to go together. So yeah, they are not all good. This one seems to be made out of a much softer plastic, and that's why it was just crumbling and breaking apart. Shame, it's a fantastic looking model. Really, really cool looking model. But it is what it is. So enough of the Gundams, Fundums. Let's have a look at something else. In fact, I've got one here that I haven't used yet, so you can watch me unbox it. Not that it'll take, there it is. Can you tell what it is yet? There we go. Now, I only had one of these. It came in handy, I quite liked it, so I decided to get some more. And yeah, it's just a building block shaped money box. They do it in several colours, all translucent: red, yellow, green, blue. I opted for the sort of like crystal clear version. Slot on top for your coins, so you can use it as it's intended for, as I will show you now. Yeah. And in the UK it will fit all of our denominations. All of our coins go in there. Our thickest being £1 or £2 coin. Tried them both, they've both gone in perfectly. So we're good. But what I actually bought them to use them as has storage, really, for the series minifigures. And I dare say that if you spend a little more time, I didn't spend any time whatsoever on this, you can probably get them to display better. But there is a full set of 12 in there. Oh, excuse me. I've just got back from work. There is a full set of 12 in there of the latest series, which is the Space set. Fantastic figures. I love these. I really do love these minifigures, but I've got nowhere to display them. So, and I don't want to just have them out where the cats can get to them and chew them, or where they're just going to get covered in dust. So this, apart from one little slash there, it really does what I need it to do. I might spend a little bit more time just so we haven't got big black squares showing like this and this, so we can actually see. so we can actually see the figures. But yeah, it does the job as far as I need it to do, and it is what it is. It's 10 out of 10 for me. If I needed it to do more, then maybe I wouldn't be quite so happy with it. But what do I need that to do? I haven't bought loads of stuff. There was some essentially slime, which was sold as a dusting, a cleaning thing. You would put it across your keyboard, roll it along. Obviously, it gloop down in between the keys, collect all the dust, and then when you pull it off, gets rid of the dust. I was using it on this kind of surface on my desk mat here, and it worked fine. It got all these damned cat hairs off, which are on here now. It was doing a great job, and after I'd cut up some of these Gundams and the little shards of plastic, got rid of all that for me as well. But I went 2 or 3 weeks not using it. We've had some tremendous heat on and off in the UK, and I assume that's done something to it. I went to use it again, and it was a lot wetter than what it was originally supposed to be, and it got stuck all over your hands. You try and get it off, and it was just leaving bits of itself all over. It was no good whatsoever. There was no way I was then putting it on something fabric, because it would have ruined it. It really would. So that has gone in the bin. Maybe it only has a short lifespan, I don't know, but I'm fairly sure that when I ordered it, it was one of those sort of like lifetime guarantee type things. Well, maybe it's the lifetime of a gnat. It's gone now, so I won't be buying any more of that stuff, because it's just slime at the end of the day. It wasn't suitable for purpose in the long run. One warning I will say is pay attention to the sizes, because I did order some just to use for dusting in the shop, microfiber cloths, and yeah, I ordered, I think it was 5 or 10, and expecting them to be the same size as all my other microfiber cloths that I've got. No, they were this big. They were the size of a hanky, a small hanky. So yeah, they've ended up being pretty much unusable too. They haven't quite gone in the bin. I'll probably end up using them as lens cleaners for my glasses. Don't need that many though. Not so quickly. Another thing to show you is the Godzilla light that I got. It's like a neon light. I love this. I only have it on when I'm sat here at this desk, and it's on a piece of furniture beside me, and I look up, I can see it, it puts a little smile on my face. It's just a piece of acrylic. It's got what I'm assuming to be some LED lights in it, and some like rubbery silicone coloured tubing over the top of it. It does the job. It really works. It does the job. It looks good. Now, it's a piece of very cheaply made electronics that plugs in via USB. I will never leave it on unattended. Too many similar kind of things have burst into flames and burnt people's houses down. There's no way that I'm taking that chance with this. It's great, it's fantastic, it does what I need it to do, but please, whoever buys anything like this, or any cheap electrical goods thing from China or the Far East like that, just, you know, really cheap crap, you know it's cheap crap when you're buying it. I know that's cheap crap. It's going to be dangerous as well. It's fine while you're sat there. If you smell smoke or you smell something burning, you can unplug it straight away, can't you? If you're beside it like I am now. Don't leave it unattended. Don't leave it on overnight. Don't leave it on while you nip out, because you might not have a home to come back to. Bear that in mind. That's my cautious side. I'll still say I think it's great and I think it's worth every penny. Just be careful how you use these things. Okay? What else can I show you? Well, I've also bought a lot of Lego type stuff off there. Most of it I haven't got around to building yet, but I've got a couple of pieces here that I have built. One of them, yeah, it's Gundam. I did a live stream building it as well. And it's this robot guy. Obviously, it's designed to look like a Gundam. I like him. Again, an awful lot of fun building it. Now, usually with fake Lego, the quality is dire. That does seem to have been improving over the years, though. And some of the fake Lego is actually really good quality now. And I would say that this one is really good quality. It went together very, very well. It stayed together for months now. There was satisfying clicks as the bricks went together. It feels like proper Lego. It does have a different kind of sheen to the plastic. It probably is made of a cheaper quality plastic. I suppose you expect that when you're going into it, though. If you expect it to be exactly the same as Lego or any brand, anything you buy off there, if you expect it to be as good as the top brand out there, you're always going to be sorely disappointed. I expected this to be not as good, but it's almost as good, and that makes me happy. It's doing the job for me. It's been stood up there behind those Gundams for the last few months, and it's going to go back there after this video. Again, great bit of fun, that one. Great bit of fun. Don't buy these things for kids. I know the temptation's there. I know that you're going to think, well, who are these toys for then if not for kids? I think of it from a safety point of view. Most kids will stick something in their mouth, they'll chew it, they might stick it up the nose. You know what kids are like. This stuff doesn't meet our safety standards in the UK, or indeed most of the rest of the civilised world. They're quite happy to make things with chemicals that we wouldn't touch. Don't get these things for kids. That's all I can say. Another Lego piece that I've got, and this one surprised me because, well, the bricks are about half the size of actual Lego bricks, but the quality, I say as I tip that and it falls off. Let me put that back on if I can. Oh, and now I've knocked that piece off. Oh, you know, I was just about to say how great these were, but I think it's had a drop and it's not been put back together right. Yeah, it has. Yeah, it was on a high. I bet one of the cats has knocked it off. The little blighters. Wait while I get hold of the scruffs of their necks. There we are. I think. Let's try tipping it again. Yeah, there we are. So, yeah, this one, it's about half the size. If I can get you actual Lego bricks to show you the size difference. I might have some to hand, actually. Right, different colours, but a 2x1 plate. There we are. The red one is, I want to say proper Lego, which would be a fake. Yeah, the red one is proper Lego. The white one is fake. You can quite clearly see the size difference there. So you've got the same kind of size difference on this vehicle. But I will say, the quality of the bricks, the quality of the plastic is comparable to Lego. It's really, really good. Really, really good is that. I was very, very impressed when putting this one together. Very, very impressed. And so many of these on Temu, so many different types, so many different kind of vans. The ice cream van, hot dog van, coffee carts, loads of them, and yeah, I could see me getting the whole lot. I was really impressed with that one. Really, really impressed. I have bought some more, but I haven't got around to building them yet. And the other things that I've bought from Temu have been cases. You know, like plastic, acrylic display cases to put things in. I've done it several things. Just I don't want them getting dusty, and I've got no space in these cabinets behind me. But they'll go on shelves in the living room or whatever else. So I've bought cases to put things in, and they've ended up really good. Another one. This is Gundam-esque. It's not actually Gundam. Again, had a lot of fun with this fella. The plastic is a lot softer than the rest of the Gundam stuff. But I kind of envisage this as a version of a Mechagodzilla, a very angry looking Mechagodzilla. He was brilliant. He went together very, very nicely. I had no difficulties with this one, and no parts getting damaged when cutting them off or anything like that. This was a whole lot of fun, and I like that when you get it, you actually get enough pieces. Well, almost enough pieces to build two of them. Not quite. Everything you see in orange, both translucent and solid, you also get red versions of. So you can build this one of two ways. And yeah, absolutely fantastic pieces. That's brilliant. And I think it's kind of an original design as well. I can't find that existing anywhere else. So it seems to be one of China's own designs, and that company's making it themselves. Excuse the frog in my throat. Now that I've got one other thing to show. I've not even opened it yet. I've got this because it's quite in vogue at the moment. Now I've had in store the official one of these, which is the amazing Yamaguchi one. Yamaguchi one. But I thought I'd take a look and see what this fake one's like. It actually had good reviews. Reviews that were on Temu, obviously. So I thought I'd have a look and see if it's actually any good at all. Now, I like how they've gone out of the way to put all of the bump on the bottom of the box. You know, all of that. A warning, choking hazard, small parts not for children under 3 years. Apparently, it's safe to be sold in the EU. Do you think that? Do you believe that? Interestingly, it does have print on the inside of the box, which is something you wouldn't expect one of these knockoff companies to do. And I like how on the top, they've obviously just copied and pasted, but Deadpool, sculpted by Yamaguchi Katsuhisa. But it certainly doesn't say Yamaguchi there, does it? Which, that's what that is. So yeah. I think it even says it's an official one on the on Temu. It's not. It's never seen official. So there's a stand included as well. I'll have a look at that later. Let's see what this actual figure's like. There's another one I've ordered as well, which I was hoping would arrive in time for this video to be filmed. But it hasn't. That was a Miles Morales Spider-Man one. Looks like a cool figure. Let's tape on the sides as well. So, to give you some idea, an official one of these is selling, I believe now, for around about 70 quid. I think I sold the one I had in for 70 quid. This cost about 20, 18, 20, 22 pounds, something like that. I had someone in store the other day asking me why I was selling a Figma Alien for, I think it's £75. The one that I did the giveaway of, it's one of those. You can get them on eBay for 12 quid. How come yours is 75? It's a load of rubbish that just fall apart. Can't believe you're charging that price. Yeah, there's a reason why it just falls apart. The one you've bought, it's not Figma. But thank you for that glowing review of it falling apart. I know not to bother now. Apparently it's held together with super glue right now. Okay, so there he is, out of the box. I have to say, I don't like the feel of it. It feels a little bit rubbery. Very, yeah. Ooh. I don't know if the official ones are like that as well, but yeah, there's a very strange feel to that plastic. Although maybe that's good, maybe it won't break when you're playing around with it. These big, that's one thing I don't like about the actual Yamaguchis, is these great big massive gaps in the joints. But it does enable them to be extremely posable. I suppose overall though, that figure ain't too bad. It ain't breaking, look at that. Look at that horrible ball joint sticking up out the top there. Oh, there we are. Not broken though. That one's come off as well. I suppose it's not disappointing. It's what I... In fact, you know what? It's better than I expected, if I'm honest. It is better than I expected. The paint job is about what I'd expect. It's not great. Again, it's the kind of money that you'd be quite happy to buy it for your kids, but please don't buy it for your kids. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. He stands up as well. He does. Stands up. Let's have a quick look at the accessories. So we've got different hands. We've got 3 sets extra hands. That's 4 altogether. We've got a different head sculpts, a more squinty-eyed. We've got his katanas for his back, which are permanently fixed. That's not to worry, because we do have some katanas here and some guns here as well. Oh, we've got different eyepieces. That's interesting. So we can do some different posings and whatnot. And stand, base plate for him to stand on. Interesting. I'll have a proper look at that later. And I'll intercut that proper look into here. overall, that's pretty good, isn't it? I can't knock that. It's like I say, if you expect more, then you're going to be disappointed. I expect it not to be great. But my favourite thing that I've ever bought from Temu just arrived today. Yes, indeed it did. Should I say they did? And that's these absolutely wonderful shorts. Look at them beauties! Oh yes, how fantastic are they? I thought I'd have a laugh with those. They're alright for just lying around the house. They feel like very poor quality fabric. I dare say don't go anywhere near a naked light with them. Otherwise they might shrink around you or go up in flames. Yeah. Wonderful stuff, eh? Absolutely wonderful stuff. Well, what have your experiences been so far with Temu? What do you think of it? It's not a brand I would choose to promote. It's one of those necessary evils now. I've seen a lot of documentary type things and a lot of reports in the news about how terrible these things are. Things like these shorts you shouldn't be wearing because they've got bad chemicals in them and they're going to do a lot of damage to you. The jewellery that they sell, it's made of poor quality metals and can also be quite damaging to your health. The only thing I would say to that is most of these sellers are also selling them on Amazon. Most of these sellers are selling them on AliExpress. Most of the same sellers are selling them on eBay. And an awful lot of the goods that you will find on your local markets and car boot sales will be bought from those sellers, from Temu, from AliExpress, or other places, and you're buying them there. You can't blame the quality of the goods on the marketplace that's selling them. I'm not saying that to defend Temu or AliExpress or anywhere else, but just always bear in mind that when you're out and about, if you're buying something and it's dirt cheap, there's going to be a reason why it's dirt cheap. And it probably ain't going to be good for your health. I suppose in short layman's terms, maybe, don't eat it. And if it's going to be going against your skin, if you're going to wear it, maybe wear something underneath it as well. I've got boxers on here. There's no way that these things are touching my nuts. Alright guys, like I say, let me know what you think of these kind of things and the brand of Temu and the goods that you've had from there already. Let me know about them down in the comments, and I will catch you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.